arrow, he's done.
It's Xiao8's puck. I wouldn't say that he's, you know, the... Xiao8 has, obviously, he has great mechanics. He's a solo mid at the International and a very strong player, but I wouldn't say he's particularly known for his laning ability. He's not bad by any means, but really where Xiao8 shines is his mid-game decision-making and his team-fighting ability. But he's got to get through this laning stage, and if you're constantly under assault from arrows from one direction, smoke ganks from Kuroki and Puppey, and they're already going for an arrow. Sylar going for a DD, Sylar straight into the lane. That's going to be first blood for Na'Vi. What was he thinking? You gotta know. I mean, Na'Vi's done this every game. They pick the Mirana or the Windrunner. They go sit at the Ancients. They camp the top rune.
Maybe they won't be there this time.
You gotta know better. Like, that's just on LGD.
Okay. I was like, what? All right.
And he's checking it by himself, too. It's a mental slip. And when you have Na'Vi's lineup, this is a snowball lineup. You do not want to be giving away free first blood.
Well, they're not going to do that Ancient. In fact, it's Mirana just... Jungle bot? Is he just looking to ganking people straight up? What is going on here? They're doing Havos solo up top here against Sylar.
Yeah, so it is an off-lane anti-mage. I mean,
what?
Well, they have a disruption. He already actually skilled Blink in spite of getting the first blood. DD's waiting for that Blink out. No, he's too far away to Burrow Strike. They could kill him at higher levels. I mean, this tri-lane is a lot of burst.
I mean, who's getting the EXP on the bot lane? There's nobody getting the EXP on the bot lane. Funnick's coming back in, but he's not lasting anything.
I mean, I do think the anti-mage is more survivable than Mirana in the off lane.
He's rotating back. Like, I was so confused right now. That was just poor lane choices.
Yeah, there's a healing South chilling at this tower mid. Dendi, so far, not farming well, and we should not expect him to farm particularly well. Puck with the base damage buff, just very good at harassing. Already Dendi using those salves, and he picks another one up from the ground. Meanwhile, though, it's Yao. Caught out in the jungle. He's got access to Surge in 8 seconds, but I don't know if it'll be enough time. Babos does no mana break. There is another clap. Nope, no mana for it. They get the block. They get the block. They get the block. He's got a Surge, but it might be too late. It will be. And they get 4 heroes setting up a kill on Yao.
Havos, the 4-roll ganking anti-mage.
The 4 stands for 4-roll.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
Well, I mean, is LGD trying to thrown off by this? Because
obviously they're thrown off by this.
I mean,
will they be able to come back?
Oh, arrow. And we're gonna miss on the mid lane. Like, Funnick is just,
you know, as amazing as like mentally satisfying as I'm sure it is for Na'Vi, they're not really coming out hugely on top gold or experience-wise. They're all up by 400.
They got 2 kills. First blood freebie.
Yeah,
they got 2 kills.
500 gold, 500 experience for first blood and a freebie. That's not even how much the kills are worth.
Yeah, I mean, because they're not dealing with the free farming of the Sylar up top. Xiao8's just winning his lane, in fact dominating this lane. And Funnick has been like doing this great adventure mode because he has not been in the lane.
Now he's farming though. Now he's found his way to bottom, and he can solo this Darkseer, especially with the kind of start he's at, already level 3. They probably want to keep the Shadow Demon locked onto him. They're smoked up and they're hunting mid. Oh no. Dendi's Pudge. He's feeling confident with the kind of start they had. Now we'll head south, but Pudge is 285 move speed. I think he's going to get caught here.
Body block?
There's your Orb in. Xiao8 says, my turn to body block. Disrupt is there. Puppey's got the send back. Will it be in time? Burrows through. Tries to send it back, but no, gets the kill. 1 for 1.
That was Puppey smart.
Might be 2 for 1. Ooh. Might be 2 for 1. Funnick blinking in. There's no way out. DDC at a south could not get it off. 2 for 1 for Na'Vi.
Still got the arrow. Still got the lift. Can they actually get off the orb to the right side here? But the lift is going to come through. The arrow is... there's no arrow.
Just barely. Didn't have the mana for it, actually.
I just want to say how well Na'Vi rotated. First, you have Ancient. You have Funnick coming from the Ancients. You have Puppey rotating out of jungle. And without Puppey dropping that Test of Faith, the hook would not be a good suicidal play here from Dendi. And also, they got a secondary kill on the Shadow Demon. That was the smoke egg coming in from LGD, but it felt like Na'Vi rotated way quicker than the rest of the LGD squad.
So Na'Vi got first blood. They now lead 4-1. Still, gold and experience are pretty stubbornly close, but I think this is the point in the game where it's not about the stats, it's just about the mentality of LGD. Because it feels like no matter what they do, Na'Vi just seem to be one step ahead of them. They're close. They're getting the runes first. They're counter ganking you perfectly. They'll go for another smoke gank, this time straight onto Dendi mid. He's a lot farther back though. I don't know if it'll be as easy. In they go. Once again, he heads south and
same play.
Will we see the same move again? That's the question. Orb forward. Dendi in the front side doesn't get the body block. Is there a disruption available?
No,
they're not even.
This
one, they just weren't patient enough. I mean, they had to wait until he was more like down here.
Arrow, it's gonna hit on DD, and I think he's gonna get hooked.
There's a hook. There's a hook. He's gonna throw it. He nails it.
Burrow strike.
No burrow. No burrow. Not burrowing through. Just goes down.
Man, that ninja arrows off the trees. I mean, he's hitting a lot better than Chuan.
They need a ward here. Like, Puppy's not even near that side of the map. You can
arrow, face that. Oh god.
Puppy's been shown bottom. You need to place a ward there. And without vision, I mean, you can't always dodge those arrows.
Yeah, there's something that's not on this scoreboard, and it's the fear factor. If you are just afraid and you just can't make your gank, if you're not CSing the mid lane because you don't know where that arrow is coming from, you are gonna lose the game by yourself, and they don't even need to force anything.
Yeah, for LGD, they really, I think they just need to calm down, collect themselves. They are trailing 5-1, but they're getting good farm on their gyro. They haven't lost any towers yet. They've got a great farming lineup. They've got good ways to deal with anti-mage in the mid game. They did lose a tier 1 early while that action was happening bottom, or mid rather. Puppy was pushing that lane. He's already level 4, and he's got a Wildkin. I mean, how does he do it, Lumi?
I don't know.
He's been top rune, he's been bottom rune, he's pushed the lane. He's now going to be one of the fastest jungle Chens you can have in spite of that.
Yeah, I mean...
Arrow, flying again mid, shall wait, phase shift dodges there.
Then he's looking for a hook. There's no hooks. Oh
just barely off the mark. Even though Xiaowait's not done, I mean, he's also not pressuring Dendi. And this is just free harassment for fun, because he's got a bottle, he can bottle Crow, so it helps Dendi to farm. I mean, he's 20-5 against a 25-8 puck. 1v1, there's no way he'd be here.
In 1v1, he'd be harassed down to no man's land, but yeah, you know, credit to Xiaowei, still not dying to the immense amount of pressure, still doing quite okay to the immense amount of pressure. And Funnick, he's not losing out by too much, just dropping a random arrow. And speaking of arrow,
you cannot let this Pug have the haste, or this Pudge have the haste, or you cannot let him have the haste. Oh, he's gonna let him have it.
Xiaowei thought about phasing in, and Dendi had the similar idea. He was setting up a hook. If he phased in there, probably would have died.
I guess the good news is that at least Dendi wanted to pop it right away, so maybe if he doesn't get a hook here, the damage will be limited, but Hasted Pudge is like the most fearsome creature in the game to give a haste.
Ooh, arrow!
God damn!
But I think he's dead, the hook comes out,
silence. No silence! Needed the silence and then orb.
Yeah.
Oh, Xiaowei, just the pressure getting to him there.
I mean, you have two people just shooting hooks and arrows at you at all directions. I'm surprised that's his first death.
Yeah, he's a fish in a barrel right now. And Navi, they don't just have a BB gun. They're going for another arrow. Jesus.
How do you deal with this? This is exactly what they did to Kaipi in defense final game number 3. You just don't know where to come from.
Oh, it's gonna hit again.
But
in the face.
Okay.
Dendi, come here. Where's the silence from Xiaowei? It's not there. He's gonna get his own teammate killed. He's gotta silence that. Xiaowei just not making the right calls here. Does drop the coil, but Dendi gets the kill. If he silences that, Shadow Demon has time to disrupt.
I think so. I think so.
And at least you got an easier kill on Dendi, who, by the way, ended up suiciding as well.
Yep, so his streak is still alive.
Navi is just destroyed.
I mean, earlier we were talking about all the rotations, and despite getting the early advantage in terms of kill, Navi's not leading by much. But if you look at the gold chart and experience chart right now, it's 3,000.
Right, this is where, sure, they were barely trailing at all after the first few kills, but it's just their mentality. This is why they were banning Pudge at TI2.
The sheer pressure. Yeah. You can't deal with
this. This is why the Chinese teams ban Pudge. Is first of all, Navi's amazing at executing it, but it's also just you don't practice against it. It's something that you have to completely change the way you play and draft to deal with.
And now Pudge smoked up on this hot lane, not even going for these last hits, just waiting for Sylar to show up. And there is a stray sanking right now, dropping a ward. This is some next level warding being done here.
Yeah, if he manages to kill Sylar, then that's like all of LGD's early game down the drain. Because already Sylar's not even the leader in net worth.
Oh man, Sylar thinks he's safe, but nowhere's safe. And the Pudge the hook comes out from nowhere, and DDC's dead. I mean, you are just jungling over here, you think you're safe? And then suddenly, bam. Dendi strikes again.
And he's going back in. Right back in. He's going to hook DD. What is this? What is this?
Ward. Nice D-Ward, bro.
Jesus.
I think we just keep the camera on Dendi.
GG?
Well, not GG, but...
I mean, really? Dendi's just walking around the map.
It's like,
I feel like I'm watching a guy just... You know, like he's at a shooting gallery, except he's like putting the barrel of the gun directly against the target. Like there's no way to miss that shot.
Man,
then he's just not missing.
It just doesn't help that LG right now have no idea where the hell they're coming from.
9-2 your score, a 4K gold lead, a 3.5K experience lead. In theory, LGD have a great 5-man lineup. They've got a great team fight lineup.
I mean, Darius aside, you don't ever get to that if you are getting killed every time by Pudge.
Well, if it's not GG, then we have to talk about it, Lumi.
I guess so.
Yeah.
But is it? You called GG already, so.
No, you said no. You said no, so you got to talk about it.
Well,
I mean, it's just one of those things where it's like you need to mentally reboot your brain.
You can't mentally reset if there's arrow coming out of the jungle every 2 seconds and hooks flying at you. Like, even if they miss, you're like, oh shit.
I feel like LGD just entered a time warp and now they're in Nam or something. It's just like obstacles everywhere. Death traps lurking around every corner.
And here comes a big smoke gang coming out from the breast of Navi.
And while Dendi was busy doing this, Puppy has a 10-minute mech. Naked mech.
Look at Havos. He's up to tier 2. Nobody's defending that one because they're too worried about top.
So you see Havos here, your natural reaction is we need to go defend that. If anyone, another hook.
He does burrow strike, but he's not burrow striking away. The call down. He's still alive barely right now. Oh, the arrow's going to hit on DDC. DDC's going to be dead as well. Can they kill Dendi? No, he's way too tanky. Sylar up here. Dreamcore's going to hit on everybody. It's got to be the biggest clean off Xiao8's life. He doesn't kill anything just yet. Dendi's still alive. The hook's gonna miss. They do get one kill. Yao's on the run.
And now Yao's on the run. Double buyback from Navi. Xiao8, he's got one phase shift here, but Funnick with a DD rune. One more plink should bring him down.
Oh, the courier.
Just the moves. Now the courier. Another sacrificial lamb. It's an absolute train wreck of a game. LGD have gone fully off the rails. Who knows if there's any coming back. They'll dodge the arrow. 13-4 your score. And Navi, I said, try it again. I dare you. Try to play
He's gonna hit again, and DDC selfless from, and just delaying inevitable, because yep, Fable for the KS. Dendi not done just yet. Surge is juking left, he's juking right, and Dendi says, nice juking throw.
Dendi, he's gonna hook this, he's looking, he's on fire. Is he actually gonna miss? Wait. Okay. I jinxed him.
It's fine, it's fine. Because right now, if you look
at it doesn't matter.
If you look at the CS of the puck, if you look at the CS, they're just gonna fall behind. They're not gonna be able to even go next to creeps.
In order to gank this anti-mage, they need a blink dagger on Xiao8, ideally, or the Sand King, which is a 4-position support. You're not getting the Sand King blink, so you need that puck blink. He's nowhere near it. And without that, Havos has Battle Fury in a minute or two. They'll go on a bottom lane. Maybe they can kill him off now. Silence is there. There's no coil for a second here. Coil just a second too late, and meanwhile, what wasn't too late? It's Dendi. Another kill for him.
Yeah, forget about looking at ganks against Favos. Just look at Dendi, because he'd be ganking the entire LGD by himself.
And that cost him a Battle Fury. Now he's got it. Now he's farming.
I mean, this is a legitimate concern against Chinese teams, right? Do you just have to spend a ban against Dendi's Pudge going down the tournament?
Do you what? Do you have to ban the Pudge?
Yeah.
You have to be prepared for it.
I mean,
they
have one of the best defensive mid puck.
There was a game it was the World Dota Championships, which was actually Dota 1 tournament. And I guess Pudge is a lot stronger in Dota 2 for various reasons, but they gave away Dendi's Pudge, but they had a plan for it. Like, they picked a Weaver mid, and Weaver mid just doesn't die to Pudge. Like,
well, if there's an arrow in your face.
Yeah, I mean, you can't do this stuff in Dota 2, or Dota 1, I guess. You can't do that as ancient shenanigans, so... the nice thing, though, is the point you're making is it makes them think, do we ban Pudge? Right. And if you have to blow a ban on Pudge, then it's Navi's game. The draft is theirs, because Pudge is not a hero that you can afford to be using bans on when there's so many other more versatile and reliable heroes in the pool.
Oh, here comes Dendi. He's just chilling the river, but like, yep. Anybody? Nobody? Okay. But the fact that he's just off the map right now because there's no observer seeing him, like, you just gotta play scared, because you don't know where he is. Sylar right now has balls of steel farming that wave up top.
They have to take some risks here. They see that Havost has a Battle Fury, and they're not going for any farm of their own. If they just sit back
they're thinking about counter-ganking. They're baiting so hard that all 5 LGD members are up here. And let's see if they can win a big team fight without...
They could go for some Found Hooks here, if they wanted to.
Uh-oh.
No, not yet. Mirana and Moonlight Shadow to initiate coil on 2.
Where's detection? There is 0 detection. These supports are just dirt poor.
They actually have money for it, but they're going to run. So 3 heroes are hurting 5 away, and while that's happening, Havost is farming.
I mean, Dendi's not done. He's looking for hooks.
He could find Yao here. Ion Shell's up. They're going to surge in. They want to fight this with no Dream Coil. Now Surge stolen. Dendi vacuum back. They just want this friggin' Pudge. Die, Dendi.
These ultimates. Look at these ultimates. Oh, my God.
Well, good work, guys. You got the Pudge.
All right, and now you have to deal with everything else.
And Havost, with the Battle Fury up, is just duking it out with Sylar. He blinks away. Oh, he took a little bit too much damage there. I don't think he'll get this tower. Xiao8, not going to orb in.
Dire's bottom tower has been denied.
Well, that was good recovery from LGD.
Meh. It's Navi's game.
Right.
They should win. 15-5. Battle Fury anti-mage, one of the faster times you'll see, and he was roaming. even the Mirana's fat. Like, your Pudge, your Chen are just nice additional heroes to have. You don't even need them if you're
back
not.
in the mid lane, we're going to see a lift. Funnick trying to get that arrow off. No arrow just yet. Silence comes out, but all he has left is phase, and he's got to save it. He does have 13 wand charges. Oh, okay.
Nicely done by Funnick. See, if you leap and then arrow, you're so close that you have almost no time to react and phase shift. If you shoot the arrow, then it's much easier, and then leap, it's much easier to dodge. So, really nicely played by Funnick.
TP comes back in, but little does know, Yao knows. Oh, look at these wards. Oh, they've seen it. They've seen it. So that's a very important D ward that you have to get. But
they're not farming.
The thing is, the D ward in itself is a trap, because if you go there D ward, you're dead.
Yeah, and meanwhile, DD is also in trouble. Arrow to fly. It's going to nail him in your face, DD. Why isn't he reacting? Just stands there and takes it. LGD are rolling over for Na'Vi.
And Dendi up top looking for a hook.
Hook's available. Dendi
up top. He's gonna get this hook. It's gonna go DDC. DDC doesn't even have time to self-disrupt. He's also that nice back in the cooldown. A ton of magical damage was enough. Sylar gonna fight. Dendi does have hook on cooldown for a couple more seconds. He's looking for mana. He does have the mana right now. He's going on Yao. He got the hook. Oh, here comes Hobos. Gets one kill, and Yao's also dead. Yeah, this game is over.
LGD, it is over. Just getting absolutely clowned on in game number 2. They needed this win. Na'Vi did it, and Na'Vi forced a 15:43 minute GG. Absolute train wreck, absolute pub stomp. LGD throw it away, and Na'Vi make them do it.
We have entered an alternate universe.
We've gone back in time to TI2.
We're Pudge as a top tier pick. I just don't like. There's no analysis. It's just pure enjoyment for Na'Vi, right?
Pure pleasure for Puppy and Dendi.
I mean,
and the rest of Na'Vi.
To me, it was just Mirana and Pudge.
I also think it's that first blood. Like, what are you doing checking that top rune when you know they're checking? Like, once you start that way, it's very easy for things to fall apart.
Yeah.
So I blame that as well.
Yeah, it's just so hard to play well when you just don't know where the hooks are coming from.
Yeah.
When you're just constantly afraid. So.
But come on, I mean, we saw a roaming anti-mage. We saw a Chen who pushed bottom and was somehow had a 9-minute mech. What's on your shirt?
Na'Vi.
Oh, see, he's a Na'Vi fan.
I'm a Na'Vi fan.
Look at this guy.
Yeah.
I mean, as much as LGD made mistakes that game, Na'Vi forced a lot of mistakes too. And who plays against that? Who plays like that? It's hard to prepare for. Purge Merlini, what you gonna do against Na'Vi now?
That was a good pub game. I don't know. I don't know what to do against Na'Vi.